It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into an artist. This week we are talking about Frank Black. And I was going to do like a Bloodhound Gang thing here. And, I think Curtis might be on board if I did it. But I don't know. Everybody else would kind of probably groan at me. And I would groan at myself because it's Bloodhound Gang. So I'm not going to do the Bloodhound Gang thing. I'm just going to say we're talking about Frank Black. And technically speaking, somebody else put Frank Black on the board. But where that person has been bumped out, and we're moving you into the pilot seat, John. Frank Black. Why are we talking about Frank Black today?
Yeah, Frank Black is an interesting guy because the Pixies were this like monolith of alternative rock in the late 80s into the little bit of the early 90s with just song after song, just classic albums, classic songs. And then Pixies break up. And it's interesting because Frank Black went, okay, I'm just going to keep writing songs, putting out records, and didn't really miss a beat. Solo career starts in 1993 and kind of took what he was doing with the Pixies, the same kind of songwriting, and translated into kind of the 90s and what that alternative kind of landscape had turned into. And, wasn't super successful, like had a couple of minor hits, which we're going to talk about, but kind of established as like this, not elder statesman, but like this guy who was still going to be around, and he's still going to be putting out records, still going to be a force in the scene basically. And the Pixies get back together in 2003, 2004, and it kind of changes after that. But he never stopped. He never like went and licked his wounds and took off and fucked off to wherever. He kept on going and kept on making records. So it's a cool career. It's interesting to talk about these, like the Pixies is going to weigh heavily in this conversation, but we're going to be kind of around it. We're going to be talking about his solo stuff, which is always interesting when you're kind of around the big thing.
That's right. Yeah. And I mean, again, you bring up the Pixies, and it makes a lot of sense that Adam, you would be here to talk about Frank Black, but tell me in your own words, Frank Black, why did you want to talk about him today?
Yeah, look, I was thinking about how to do that without bringing up Pixies, but I can't. So I was a massive Pixies fan at that point. I was into the Pixies as their albums were coming out. So for me, they were like Nirvana for a lot of other people in terms of expanding and exploding my musical horizons. So I was obsessed with anything related to Pixies. So when Frank Black started putting out his solo albums, I followed that path as well as the Breeders path as well. So and I absolutely loved his first couple of albums. And one of them in particular, I'll talk about when we get into the game, is one of my all-time favorite albums. So it's right up there. So I followed him quite a bit in those early to mid 90s. I must admit, I've probably lost connection with him after a while, but probably get into that in the game. But just he's a brilliant songwriter and just so weird, but so great at writing a decent hook.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the best hook writers out there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that I could argue against that. We're bringing in Curtis as the pinch hitter. You came in late and you said, "Yeah, man, I'll come talk about Frank Black." Tell me about why you decided to jump in on this one.
Pixies are like a last 6-8 years. Like obviously we're all kind of an age, and we're like, they're OGs to a lot of our favorites, right? And like a deep dive on the Pixies is the last 5 or 6 years thing for me. So I'm kind of picking up that chronology, like kind of as it goes along. And some of the stuff is a little bit new to me. These first few solo albums it's like, yeah, the 5th, 6th, 7th Pixies albums almost, right?
Yeah.
So it's exciting to have more music in that lineage. We mentioned the Breeders here too. That's something I'm kind of starting on here too. So it's not new. But it's a little bit new to me.
It is funny that you kind of can't do this without saying something about the Pixies. I've said this before. I was a late bloomer to the Pixies, like, 20, 21 years old or whatever. Like, they're long gone by the time I'm into them. And Frank, the solo record, or the self-titled record and Teenager of the Year, like, I'm aware of, right? And for some reason, I never make the dive. I never go, yeah, you know what? I like the Pixies, kind of like what you're doing, now, Curtis. I never do that. I never make the pivot to go, because I'd heard Los Angeles. I liked that song. I don't know why. I don't know what the block was, but I kind of like what Adam said. I know this dude can write. I know that he's going to have catchy hooks. I know there's going to be some fun sounding guitars. I don't know why it took this to get me there, but I'm happy to have finally gotten there, because it's not a lot of music. And as a matter of fact, John found like some Frank Black and the Catholic stuff that we included here, and then we included his Oddballs record as well, which is what, like, all oddities and rare stuff. But it's not a ton of stuff. But here you have that dilemma, John, right? Like, as you're putting together your 20, like, what are you looking to pluck out to kind of push forward as Frank Black?
I mean, and there is a ton of stuff. Like, he's had a very long solo career, and even after the Pixies got back together, he kind of used his solo career as kind of an outlet to do some different things. He's made a couple of like Americana records with some Nashville people, a little more tending into like the kind of 60s R&B, soul, and using his kind of bit. But this is not that. Like, those aren't the classic Frank Black records, this sound that you want from Frank Black. And the Catholics record, like, after Cult of Ray deciding like, hey, I want to go into kind of more of this bar band style and have like an old school kind of rock and roll band, those records are great as well. So we did include a bunch of those songs at the end of this. But for my 20, it was about just going through, like, I know, self-titled and Teenager of the Year very well, so those went very quickly, going on picking my favorites. But it was actually the Catholics records that I really wanted to spend some time with, and the songs we picked out. Like, I definitely didn't want to just sleep on those as an afterthought, so I did make some room at the end to include a bunch of those.
Adam, as you're going through this, like, what are you looking to frame up? Like, how are you choosing your 20? Is there some gamesmanship here, or are you going straight forward?
One of the challenges I had is that, and I don't know if I will reveal it when we get going, I think, but there is an album, one of the first couple of albums of his that, like, it seriously is one of my favorite albums. So I struggled not to just completely dominate my whole list with that album. So I had to really sort of take a bit of time with the newer material, because I hadn't really heard a lot of the Catholic stuff, but it's never really resonated with me that much, to be honest. But I must admit, some of it's really grown on me. So I wouldn't say my list is balanced, though. But I do have representation, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, totally. I got you.
Yeah.
Curtis, knocking the rust off here, right? It's been a minute. Like, how did you go for get around putting your list together for this one?
Really, really digging deep on not trying to just totally put on those first couple albums. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if I succeeded.
No, dude, I mean, it makes me happy to hear that, in that I wasn't the only one that was having that problem. Those first two, like, I've lost count of how many times I've said something similar to this, but, like, really, self-titled and Teenager of the Year, you really can do it with those and say, here, listen to these, and then you can go from there. But there's a lot of great stuff on the later stuff, and I don't want to say I struggle. I didn't. actually, when I got to the Catholic stuff, I was like, oh my God, these are great. Like, I really loved the Catholics ones, but I didn't want to put too much of that. I wanted to make sure I had room for some of it, but like, I really could have made room for, I really could have put most of the Frank Black and the Catholic stuff that we included. I really probably could have made an argument for each of those songs. So it was really, again, to echo pretty much everybody so far. I don't have a very balanced list, but I do have representation from everything. And I will say that when I got to Teenager of the Year, and I mean, it happens in almost every episode for me, where like you listen to the first song, you're like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, and then the next one you're like, oh yeah, cool, yeah, and then by the time you get to like track 7, you realize you've added everything so far. You're like, oh wait, maybe I should rethink this, and it makes those early cuts a little harder. So that brings us to that next level, because there isn't a ton that we included, but we could be a little all over the map here. There are places to hide, I think, here. John, based on everything we've said, what do you think we're going to get through unanimously?
Yeah, I'm looking at my list here, and I don't know if there's 6 or 7. I'm going to say 5.
Yeah, I mean it's a safe bet, but it seems probably about right.
But it's going to be wrong because it's my guess.
Because
so.
of you, yes.
Yeah.
Adam, what do you think?
Oh, so we've got one extra than a lot of the panels I've been on today, and I think there are places to hide. I could make a case for pretty much all 22 songs on Teenager of the Year being on someone's list. So that makes it tricky. I'm going to go.
Did you say 4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. What are you thinking, Curtis?
I'm going to be very, very optimistic and say 6.
Okay. All right. Oh boy. Well, it leaves me in that spot yet again. Am I the dick and way undercut? Or do I go super optimistic? Because as it is, Curtis's 6 feels pretty high.
Yeah, that's ambitious.
But, all right, you know what? I'll do it. I'm going to go ultra positive. I'm going to go 7. Feels impossible, but I'm going to do it. I like 7 better than 3. All right, so we are going to take a quick pause, and when we come back, we're going to play the game. Jack, it's the program. And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The 4 of us have combed through a selection of Frank Black's discography, if I could slow myself down a little bit, and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 circuit for you, in case you have never listened to Frank Black's solo work. How dare you? I've already mentioned this song. It does the thing that I love, and every once in a while I got to come back to it. I'm going with Los Angeles.
Yes, obviously.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. I want to live in Los Angeles. I mean,
it's just Los Angeles. You got to get it right. It's not
Los
Los Angeles, Los Angeles.
You're right. I want to live in Los Angeles. You're right about that, Jack. Hold on. Tell me you did not disconnect. Of course you did. Oh my God.
I remember having a massive sigh of relief when I heard this song and going, oh, great, he's not moving too far away from Pixies. So I was just so happy that it wasn't some sort of, I don't know, some other kind of music. It was very much in the Pixies stratosphere, wasn't it?
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, I was trying to find the balance, because it's like there are definitely songs where he's stepping away, but you also want to have that center of that touchstone of, oh yeah, okay, Pixies, just to rope somebody in. And what a better way, but Los Angeles. All right. John?
Yeah, thought about going off into left field here, but I'm going to keep it going. This song, um, obviously found kind of a second life on Scott Pilgrim's soundtrack. I heard Ramona sing.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yes.
There
Yep.
we go.
Wow.
Yeah. That one kind of felt like a no-brainer.
So I was trying to work out what some of his songs mean, and I tell you what, because the lyrics are pretty obtuse a lot of the time, but apparently this is a bit of an ode to the Ramones. This particular one, yeah.
Oh.
He loves the Ramones, and that's what it was about.
Never would have guessed.
Mm.
All right, Adam.
Okay, I'm gonna jump into Teenager of the Year because I've got a fair bit there. That's the album that I was referring to, and I'll go with my favourite song, Speedy Marie.
No.
No.
Nope, can't save you.
Oh wow, that's my favourite song. So
Never go with your favorite.
Yeah, never lead with it.
Yeah, never works.
It never works out.
I reckon there's a pattern emerging. Actually, my favourite songs end up with one. So there you go.
It happens to all of us.
Yep, it
Yeah,
really
that's
does.
okay.
I found it on there, and I haven't found. There we go. Again, this will be one of those ones where there really isn't an answer for why I didn't have it. I just didn't. So, all right, Curtis.
This one feels like an obvious one, but on Teenager of the Year, Headache.
Yeah, I got that.
Thought about MySpace and it really got me down. Yep.
No, I don't have it. It was really close for me, but I like it. But there's other songs I like more.
All right, there we go. 3. That's good. That's good. That's good. All right. Well, that one was marked as number 2 for me. So, I'll stay on Teenager of the Year with you guys. How about Whatever Happened to Pong?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
There we go.
All right.
That's a great song.
Boom. All right. John?
All right, now I am going to go into left field a little bit. How about Man of Steel?
No.
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 Good one from that Oddballs record, one of the B-sides early on.
I definitely considered that one. I did have it on my long list, I think.
Me too.
Yeah.
That was definitely on my first pass. Just did not make the second one. All right. Adam?
I'm going to stay on Teenager of the Year for a little bit longer. I don't know how to exactly say this one. So, Thalassocracy? Song two.
Thalassocracy.
There we- thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
No for me.
I do have it.
All right, so 3.
That's a 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why I chose the one that I can't say. But anyway.
Just as a spoiler up, you won't have to convince me very hard on that. That's
All right, Curtis?
let's stay on the same album. We love a parenthetical. I want to live on an abstract plane.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yes, one of my favorite songs of all time.
Oh,
Yes,
snap.
Yes.
That's so good.
Did we just cross Adam's 4?
That's
I
the
think
4.
we might have. Yeah, I think we are.
I mean, my 7 doesn't look ridiculous now anymore, at least.
No.
This is a great one.
I think you needed headache. I don't think we're getting to 7.
No, that's going to be a headache for you. That almost 22 songs, Teenager of the Year, but that first 10 songs or so of it, it's such a strong first half. I think.
1,000%. I'm not kidding.
I think.
I'm not kidding when I said I added like the first half of it, and then I was like, oh wait, this is the same record still.
So I'm going to go somewhere else though.
Wait a second. Hold on.
Through them.
It's my turn.
It's not my turn.
Yes.
Ah, shit.
Hold on a second.
Jeez, I'm too excited.
Yeah, I got you. Well, should I wade into the water of some of the, I'll go with John. I'll play an oddball. How about Pray a Little Faster?
No.
No.
Oh wow, like 1-1, like 1-1, like not 2, not 3, 1. All right, John.
All right, let's go to the Catholics records, and the things I look for on these. Frank Black is at his best when he's just singing about the weirdest, like most fucked up shit. Let's go Hermaphroditos.
That one made my first cut, but I dropped it off.
No for me.
Can you save him, Adam?
Oh, sorry, no,
Nope.
it was on my first cut.
Great little
Didn't make
song.
it. Yeah, it is a good song. It's fun.
All right, Adam.
Okay, so I'm going to go to the album. When I first heard this album, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Cold of Ray. So I bought the CD. So excited that there was a new album out. I think I listened to it 3 times and then hadn't listened to it again really until now. And I have to say, there's some good songs on there. And one of my favorites is Men in Black.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a 3. 1, a 2, a 3. We like a 3 on a 4-person panel.
Oh yeah.
All right, Curtis.
On the first one, Fu Manchu. Do you guys have that?
No.
Yes.
All right, so Adam and Curtis do.
Wait, what was it?
Fu Manchu.
Oh, I didn't hear the song. No, I did not have that one.
Okay, it's a 2 though. Hanging on by a thread with a 2 there. Oops. All right. Wait, back to me. I'm like about to say, hey, whose turn is it? Duh, mine. I'll stay with Adam on Cult of Ray. How about You Ain't Me?
Oh yeah.
No.
Another 3 though. Another 3. All right, John.
Old Black Dawning.
No.
No.
Wow. Okay, that's surprising.
All right, Adam.
I'll go to Oddballs. The one that I had on Oddballs, Village of the Sun.
I have that one.
I do not.
I do not either. But 2. Again, clinging on to life. Let's see if those. I think those 2 still technically have a chance. Yeah, technically still have a chance there. All right, Curtis.
Let's get a win here. Let's stay on that side A of Teenager of the Year, Freedom Rock.
No. I love that, but no.
Nope.
So it was late cut for me.
Oh man.
I love it though. Such a good song.
Those ones that feel like they should be, but then they're not. I'll travel back. I feel like I've been humbled a little bit. I'll travel back to self-titled. How about Every Time I Go Around Here?
Nope.
No.
And the humbling remains. All right, John?
All right, let's see. How about this one? How about Two Reelers?
No.
No.
Oh my god, I had that in and out, and it was out in the end. I'm sorry. I love it though. It's such a good song.
All right, Adam?
What about Calistan?
No.
Oh yeah.
Calistan? John?
Nope.
Okay. Another 2. But we officially have a conversation. Something's going to have to get booted. All right, Curtis?
Breaking an informal rule with the cover here, but I like this tune a lot. Hang On to Your Ego.
No. Wait, why is that not coming up?
No, it's the covers thing for me. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
No, same here. It's cool though. Yeah.
It is cool to do an alternate take of a Pet Sound song, though.
Yeah.
Totally.
All right. Are we back around to me? We're back around to me. How about Phaser Eyes?
No.
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 Wow.
It's great. Everything's great on that one.
Whiffa, big whiffa. All right, John?
All right, back to the Catholics. Velvety.
Yeah, man.
I have that.
I'm a no for that one.
All right. Velvety. John and Curtis. All right, Adam?
I'll go with the Catholics one. Western Star.
No.
No.
That was probably 21 or 22.
All right, Curtis?
Dance War.
Nope.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
Right.
feel like Curtis played the best here.
Yeah.
All right, let me reshape this. And I think we might be at the point. Let me see what I got left here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Maybe we do 2 more rounds. I feel like I don't have. Let me go back to Oddballs. You Never Heard About Me.
Nope.
No.
I have that.
Hey. Thank you for getting me
Yeah.
off the schneid. There it is. All right, John?
Don't you rile 'em.
Oh, mother.
Oh.
No.
That is
Did
frustrating.
nobody have that?
Nobody.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
That one hurts.
that's brutal.
That was like a late
hurts.
cut for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a late cut. Yeah.
It really was. I think I've very cautiously been saving this one. I think that one was 21. If not, at the worst, it was like 23. Like it was very, very, very last ones out. All right, Adam?
Okay, back to teenager. Olay Mulholland.
No.
Nope.
No.
Ugh.
All right, Curtis.
Okay, let's hit another one on teenager. Speedy Marie.
Oh, we played
I
that
said
one.
that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that one comes off the schneid then.
Oh, Kids Gets Life, but that was my favorite.
oh, very
Back
good.
alive. Excellent.
That was two. Oh, excuse me. Sorry.
All right. Do you got another one you want to throw out there?
Super Abound.
Yes.
Super Abound. I do not have that one.
No.
It's one of the most Pixies Frank Black songs, I reckon. That one.
Yes.
All right. We'll call this our last round, and then we'll dump out after this. I don't feel good about any of them. I keep missing. How about Czar?
I have that.
No.
I've got it. That's 3.
All right.
Nice.
All right. We're going to have a conversation about these twos, though. Not all of them are going to be able to get in. All right, John?
All right. How about Back to the Catholics? Robert Duncan.
No.
Robert Onion. Yes. Yep.
Nice.
No.
So it's a twoer. All right. Adam?
What about Two Spaces off the self-titled?
No.
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 All right. And Curtis?
On the first album, 10%er.
No.
No.
So I want to say, this was another one that I saved, because I usually say this several times an episode. Whenever I'm listening to the playlist before the show, I came up on 10%er, and it's like, ooh, do I have something I can make room for 10%er? And I did not. So, all right, let's dump out here. Let's see. I'll start at the top of my list. Parry the Wind High Low.
Yes.
No.
So I got John. I assume that was a no for you as well, Curtis?
Correct.
Okay. All right. Next, Pie in the Sky.
No.
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 Okay. The Marsist.
No.
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 I Don't Want to Hurt You Every Single Time.
No.
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 All right. The Cult of Ray.
Yes.
I have that.
Oh,
I do too.
oh
Right.
snap.
Oh, wow.
Out of nowhere, the fifth one arrives.
Not bad.
Just when you think there's
wait.
no hope. I was sitting on that one. I don't know why, but I was.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Let's get a little bit of that here. I don't know why my phone keeps disconnecting, but there we go. Oh, you disconnected again, you jerk. There we go. All right. I still got a couple left. Can I get a witness?
No.
No.
And last but not least, Frank Black and the Catholics, All My Ghosts.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ooh. A threer right at the end. All right, so let me shake that out. I mean, obviously, that's it for unanimouses. So, John, you pulled it out. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Man,
5.
I don't know what to say.
Wow.
at the last second. And
Yeah.
1, 2.
You're a teenager of the year. Well done.
Yeah,
6,
thanks.
7. Oh, and all the 2s are dead too. So, because we already have however many 3s, we'll see if you guys can land a few more in here. John, you want to dump out?
My last one is At the End of the World.
No.
No.
All right. Adam?
I think I've got 2. I've got The Vanishing Spies.
All right.
No.
Okay. And Massif Central.
That was close for me. It's a good song.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Just for fun, Curtis?
I think we got all of mine.
Oh.
I'm done.
Yeah, it makes
All right.
sense. You landed a lot.
Yeah.
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 All right, as I mentioned, so we got 5 through unanimously. Let's run those down real quick. Los Angeles, I heard Ramona sing Whatever Happened to Pong. I Want to Live on an Abstract Plane, and The Cult of Ray are the 5 that are in. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 threes that we need to trim down to 4, and then John gets the final say. So Thalassocracy, Headache, Men in Black, You Ain't Me, Velvety, Czar, and All My Ghosts. Is there something jumping out at you, John, that's like, man, we should have had that?
Yeah, I think I got to stick up for the Catholics. I think either Velvety or All My Ghosts needs to be in.
I agree.
And then Headache, of course.
Is anybody gonna hold out? Well, should we put Velvety versus All My Ghosts? Or let's take one now and then see where we go? Anybody have any thoughts on that?
Don't feel strongly about one versus the other. I think a Catholic song for sure needs to be on there. I'm the holdout on both. Either way, flip a coin. You guys go ahead.
Yeah, I was a holdout on Velvety, I think. So I'm equally don't feel strongly about the Catholic stuff, to be honest. So
I think Velvety,
either one of them.
Velvety is the weirder one, and All My Ghost is the more like rock and roll one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we
So
have,
I
do
don't
we
know if
have-
that makes a difference.
well, I was gonna say, do we have weird covered? I
I
mean,
mean,
'cause-
it's Frank Black, yes, but I would say probably Velvety would be my choice.
that's what I was thinking.
I'm
is
happy to go with that. I was out on that one, so I'm
Yeah.
happy to go on that.
All right, so let's
Yeah.
grab Velvety. All right, now same question to you, Adam. John has already posited Headache, so like you can continue to hold out on that, and then off, or you can back it and then move on to another one you think should be in.
I don't. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to knock out Headache, but I would put it in. I'm not going to be able to say it again. Thalassocracy. Yeah, that one. As a stronger song, and I think we do need more Teenager of the Year on the list. So that would be the one I would be fine.
I think I'm the holdout on Thalassocracy, and I'm very cool with that one going in.
So consider it. We got the feather out.
Oh yeah, knocked over.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 2 more here. All right. So I still feel like it feels weird to not have Headache yet. But is there something else or something jumping out at you, Curtis?
No. I think just from like volume of listens and how big these 2 songs are, I think like the Frank Black 90s stuff pre-Catholics he's almost a 2-hit wonder, and the other song is Headache.
Yeah.
I'm happy to relent and go with it.
All right. So let's do that. And what does that get us to? 8. All right. So is there another song here that you're looking at, Adam, that you feel like could round us out at 9?
I really like Men in Black a lot, so it's probably the one I'd put it forward. But
It's only one other Cult of Ray song. I think that fits
Yeah.
the variety.
Yeah. I was the odd man out on Men in Black, so let's grab that. And then John, you got the final say.
Yeah, I'd almost. I'm almost speechless because I don't know almost how this works. It never happens. But I think if it don't because it's happened so little, I think I have to go big, and I'm gonna make Justin a little angry with me. And I'm gonna go to the trash. I'm gonna say Don't You Rile 'Em. You guys all went as soon as I picked it, so I'm gonna give it a second chance and throw it on there.
There we go. I like it. I hate it.
Not really the trash.
I love that that you've done that. It's great. That's exactly what Frank Black would love, I reckon.
I mean, I hate it, but I love it. I love the song. So.
I gotta go big on these when the time comes.
It's a very avant-garde approach to the rules, so
yeah,
it fits.
All right,
it fits.
So we got our 10 here. Los Angeles. I heard Ramona sing. Whatever Happened to Pong. I Want to Live on an Abstract Plane. The Cult of Ray. Velvety. The Lacercacy. Headache. Men in Black. Don't You Rile 'Em. John, which one of those 10 is the one?
Ooh, I love Los Angeles, but it's Abstract Plane for me.
Yeah, I don't know that. I can disagree. Adam, what are you thinking?
I think I probably would say the Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I think. But I wouldn't be opposed to I Want to Live on an Abstract Plane. It's a great song.
What do you think, Curtis?
Yeah, those are the two, right? Yes, Slight Edge to Abstract Plane.
That's kind of how I feel. Like I was leaning Los Angeles, but like the way Abstract Plane feels when it kicks in is like, that's Frank Black at his finest. And I also feel like we're not giving. It's not like it's not like it was some huge track, right? Like it was a hit, but like
120 minutes.
Right.
Oh yeah.
So we kind of have a clean slate here. We can kind of give them whatever.
Yeah.
I like the idea of Abstract Plane. So unless somebody's holding out.
Yeah. I think the other thing is that Los Angeles was, like I said before, felt very much more like a Pixies song. He started to find his feet more as he went on, and I Want to Live on an Abstract Plane is very Frank Black. It's just
that's true. Yeah,
it really is. It's really like peak Frank Black, weird, and it's not quite Pixies like. It's got its own vibe. So I agree.
It feels like a mission statement almost, just so just so weird.
It's weird. Yeah, it's just weird.
I love that. All right, so I Want to Live on an Abstract Plane is our one. Actually, let's get it going here. Beneath us, underneath us. Are you still connected? Yes, you are. There it is. I Want to Live on an Abstract Plane. Los Angeles. I heard Ramona sing Whatever Happened to Pong. The Cult of Ray. Velvety. The Lacercacy. Headache. Men in Black. Don't You Rile 'Em rounds out our 10. Let's let the Abstract Plane get a moment in the sun.
Shifting skies, I never saw the ground or the sunset rise.
Apparently the rules are 8 seconds. You can play a song for 8 seconds, but it's also supposed to be, we're talking about it, so we're supposed to be allowed to play it, but whatever. Rules are rules. We try to follow them, but whatever. We have done it. We have turned you on to Frank Black, and I'll tell you this, one of the main reasons that we got together tonight was for what we're doing on After the Fact tonight. We are going to the Pixies list has been contested, so if you haven't, you should pledge to the Patreon, patreon.com/oh hi Justin. Go back and listen to this After the Fact. It'll be a good couple months back at this point, but it'll be there, and you can listen to the list contested before it hits the deprogram feed, which will be sometime later this month, because this will come out in December, which is going to blow the minds of the people that are hearing my voice live, but not you who are listening to it in December. Timestamps, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, patreon.com/ohhijustin will get you all of the after the facts. It'll also get you deprogrammed before the rest of the world. And sometimes, occasionally, I get on there and do an Oh Hi Justin. Not as frequently as I'd like lately, but I still do it. And also now there is a chat feature, which is kind of neat. So like I might schedule some chats just to kind of feel out what everybody's feeling, and we can talk about Frank Black, or we can talk about whatever. If Patreon isn't your jam, but you would like to chat about stuff, Discord could be your jam. Come join the Legion of Stupid Discord. You actually, just saying, you get special access to channels if you join the Patreon. That's just another thing you get with your $1. But if you want to just join the Discord, then you can go to legionstupid.com. There is a Discord icon there. You click on that, it'll take you to Legion Stupid Discord, and you can come chat about Deprogrammed, any of the podcasts that I do, any of the podcasts that Jenny does, Bell and Dubs in the morning, all sorts of great stuff. Counting happens every day. We do that in there. And there's a Music Bot Boy that you can do. We play around with the FM bot. That's fun. All that stuff happens in our Discord. Come join in there for free. And we also do this show from there. So that's another great thing about our Discord. You're already
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas indeed. You're already at legionofstupid.com. You can listen to the show from there. Did you know that? You do now. And if you'd like to listen to John episodes, you click his name, and if he's not at 50, he's very close by now.
Oh no, this is like 54.
There you
55.
go. Look at that.
Yeah.
If you'd like to listen to Adam episodes, you can click his name. He's probably up to like 7 or 8 by now this year already. Geez. And if you want to listen to Curtis episodes, you click his name, and you can listen to all the Curtis episodes. It's really that simple. If you want to listen to me, sorry, you're stuck with me. So I hope that's the case. I hope you do want to listen to me. Yeah, I'm on all of them. So thanks. If you're listening on a podcast platform, subscribe, rate. That would be cool. 5 stars would be super awesome. You can do that on Spotify, and there's always a Q&A that you can answer that asks, for this episode, it is, what are your go-to Frank Black songs? Answer there. And what do you consider essential? Boom. Tell me. What else? Patreon. Subscribing on the podcast platforms. Oh, if you want to play, legionstupid.com. It's right there. Hit the link and come talk to us about whatever you want to talk about. With that, running out of steam. With that, Frank Black. Learn them, love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.